Hey, what's going on, guys? What's going on, Snoodleware? Hopefully you guys are doing okay today. Um, that was some Yakuza songs, one from 8 and one from 6. I don't know. But there's a new quest out. Well, a new-ish quest out. Hang on, I'm gonna push a few buttons here. Hello. So new quest. This is a quest that was released, I believe, right after the backup in 2007. I'm not 100% sure on my lore, but it's called While Guthix Sleeps, and it started with this Armadillo communique in my inventory. Communique? I don't know what you would call it. And it follows up on the Majorat storyline. Like I said, it did come out. It is a quest in regular RuneScape, RuneScape 3, I don't know what you want to call it, RuneScape period. But they've reworked it for old school in its current existence. And they've changed the rewards. So one of the major rewards from this quest used to be the ability to get these claws. What's going on, Nudio? So these claws, they have a special attack, which is pretty nice. You'll deal 4 rapid attacks really quick. I can show you that right here. I'll attack this goat. That's a special attack. There you go. They're noted. I'll give you another one here. It's pretty good. It's a good special attack weapon. A lot of people have these claws for a special attack. That's what I have them for. So since oh, you moving? Hopefully, congrats. Hopefully that's not a choice you made and not something you're being forced into. So those claws are like I said, they already exist in old school RuneScape. They're I believe something you get from. Oh, gotcha. Well, hopefully that goes easy for you. I went through almost something similar. It was not fun. I believe the claws are something you can get from not through your blood. Chambers of Xerix right now. I don't even know. I bought mine. I'll be honest with you. I can tell you in a second here. Yeah, a possible rare reward from Chamber of Xerix. So, because of that, they added in a couple new Demon Bane weapons into the game as possible rewards or stuff you can get after the quest. So that should be pretty good. One of them is an upgrade to Arclight or Silverlight or whatever dark light that you have, the dark dagger, which is nice because it doesn't take any charges, I believe. And the ones currently do take charges, and it's a pain in the ass to get charges for. So I almost never use it. I don't even remember what it's called, but we'll figure it out. So, with that in mind, let's read this communique. Communique? I don't know how you say it. Dear Gearmatic, many in my order will heavily question my decision to contact you, but I'm left with little choice. My name is Idra. I'm a leader of sorts to the Guardians of Armadillo. I realize that based on your past actions, you have likely little desire to help us with our plight, but I urge you to heavily consider the contents of this letter. Thanks to you, Lucian has successfully acquired the Staff of Armadillo. With this treasure, he presents a threat that the world has never seen for a millennia, and we alone are not powerful enough to stop him. I'm informed that you stood against the Maharat invasion of Varrock. I implore you to take a similar stance here by reconsidering your alliance with Lucian, for all of Gielinor is at risk. If you are willing to help us stand against him, please make haste to Ivy Sophista, our ally in Taverley. Yours most respectfully, Idra. So we will go check that out, but yeah, hopefully it works out for you. I'll be honest, if you are having an okay relationship with your folks, that is not the worst thing in the world. My parents allowed me to stay after I graduated and work for a little bit. Let's go, Mazaka. And it was really good for my loans. I don't know what's going on in the clan chat. Yeah, I'm doing all right. Actually, this is probably the longest way to get to Taverley. Oops. This section of the map is the worst to get to right in here. As far as I know, there's no teleports here except for the hot air balloon. I go to Birth Rope and run down. Maybe I'll do that. Let's see. Games like this. All right. Okay, cool. I'm trying to think of what quest line this is from. I think once we start talking to the... Actually, no, I can do it before then. Oh, thank you. That's a good name. Where is it? Oh, W is only at the bottom, isn't it? It's the Maharat storyline. Let me see if we can... I'm not going to read how to do it, but I want to read about it. This Grandmaster quest sees you continuing the Maharat storyline, hunting down one of the most powerful artifacts in existence while ensuring it doesn't fall into the wrong hands. The artifact is known by many names, blah, blah, blah. Alright, well, it doesn't really give us much of a history. Look at all the people here. Good, you're here. I take it you received Idra's message? I did, but I have a few questions. They will have to wait. There's only one question of importance at the moment. Are you willing to help us? Start the quest, yes. I think so. Good. Meet Therisk upstairs. There is much to discuss, and Lucian's spies are everywhere. But... upstairs now. Ah, you made it. Given the recent events, that in itself is something we should be thankful about. Is this an instanced area? I think it is. Why? Oh, that's really weird. Why would this need to be an instanced area? Is it? Unfortunately so. We've already lost several of our brethren in most recent days. Lucian's agents are only growing bolder. Sorry, but I'm going to need a bit more of an explanation on what's going on. The message I received didn't have too many details. Yes, of course, I will explain what I can, but I will need to be brief. My name is Therisk Semphir, and I led a group of Guthixians called Crux Equal. Crux Equal. Our duty is a straightforward one, to safeguard this world from the chaos of imbalance. Safeguard? Doesn't that risk conflicting with the peaceful nature of being a druid? Yes, it sadly does. However, our work is a necessity. Without those of us willing to do what must be done to protect this world, peace will never be more than a fantasy. So, of the three like classic RuneScape gods, you have Saradomin, Zamorak, and Guthix. By the way, I'll give you a little history lesson on a topic I know little about. Saradomin is kind of for the good of the world, Zamorak is kind of for the bad of the world, and Guthix is kind of there trying to bring balance between the two. So that's why he's saying, you know, he's a druid of Guthix, and sometimes he has to do bad things to help balance between the good and the bad. Blah, 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 more than a fantasy. Now, while I do enjoy debating concepts such as these, we're getting sidetracked. Let's get back to the matter at hand. Lucian? Precisely. We have been keeping an eye on the Maharat for some time. We consider many of them to be grave threats to the safety of our world. However, truth be told, until recently, we didn't consider Lucian to be among that number. All that changed when you came along. When you helped Lucian obtain the Staff of Armadil, you set him on the path to unimaginable power. After all, Zamorak himself was once a Maharat, until he used the Staff of Armadil to attain godhood. Hang on a moment. I hear someone approaching from downstairs. Let's wait for them to pass. Oh, this is why it's an instanced area, A. And B, I didn't know I'd have to be fighting. I mean, I wore armor just in case, but... An ambush, yes. Oh, I'm poisoned. Therisk, are you okay? Yes, I think so, but that was far too close. We've been dealing with the threat of Lucian's assassins for some time now, but that's the first time they've attacked here at Tavelry. Let's see, am I gonna get poisoned? No, okay. So as soon as I finish this conversation, I'm gonna get damaged from poison, but Lucian must consider you to be quite the threat to him. Perhaps he also sees you as a threat as well. You may have worked with him before, but I suspect that means little to someone like him. You think the assassins were targeting me? It's likely no coincidence that they attacked so soon after your arrival. Regardless, this is another reminder that time is not on our side. We must find out what Lucian is planning and stop him before it's too late. I realize it's easier said than done, but I believe we have what it takes to do so. What resources do you have? We're still on the back foot compared to Lucian, but that's changing fast. My order has already formed an alliance with the Guardians of Armadil, and we have reached out to the Temple Knights as well. That's quite the collective. Indeed, never would I have expected to see the followers of three different gods unite in this way, but our differences mean little compared to the threat Lucian poses. And you'd like me to join this alliance as well, even though I helped Lucian before? Yes, I'm aware of many of your past feats. You've regularly fought against the evils of this world. I believe there is more to you than what happened with Lucian. I see. So what would you have me do? Our spies have been trying to track Lucian for some time, but he's proving difficult to locate. However, he has been expanding his resources at a rapid rate. We might be able to take advantage of this. How so? He's been forming alliances with all manner of groups and individuals. Such a large collective is likely to have plenty of weak links for us to exploit. With that in mind, we'd like you to investigate a treasure hunter by the name of Movario. That name sounds familiar. We believe he's been working with Lucian for some time. Movario, what can you tell me about him? He's magically trained, has adventured, and spent a lot of time at various archives. It's a me, Movario, yeah. That's why it sounds familiar. So he's a bit of a history buff? Indeed. We suspect that his combined magical and historical knowledge is highly valuable to Lucian. In fact, we believe that it was Movario who first tracked down the staff of Armadil for him. Any ideas on where I should start? According to our spies, Movario has hired a member of the Khazard army called Darv to act as his bodyguard. As such, I'd recommend you start at the fight arena. Oh. Alright, I'll get to it. Be careful out there. Lucian's spies are everywhere. And that's where poison damage. Aw, dude, he's a big fighter. You know what's interesting? I did my laundry Sunday, right? I can't find one of my button-down shirts. I went back to the laundromat, looked at their lost clothing pile. Nothing. Cannot find it. And of course, it was the nice big, like, comfortable button-down shirt that I wear all the time. It had a rip in it, so it's not the end of the world, but it's just like, where could it be? I've been looking around to see if maybe I like left it somewhere, but I don't think I did. I hope it didn't find a good home. I hope it's in my home. I want it back. It's my shirt. Come back, shirt. No, it's all good. I mean, yes, I hope it doesn't end up in the trash or something, but ideally, I would like to get it back. All right, so we're heading to the fight arena, which is I gotta remember over here, right here. Fastest way to teleport or travel here is going to be the lunar teleport. I'm not in the lunar spell book. Monastery teleport. Okay, I can do that. Oh, see, I would be more upset about losing fancy socks than a button-down shirt, even though the button-down shirt probably costs a little bit more. I need to go get more button-down shirts because I've been like slowly acquiring clothing so I can go like 2 or 3 weeks without washing clothes because it's a pain in the ass to do that. And so I don't have enough dress shirts and I have to like, you know, rewear them, which is not a huge deal because I'm wearing stuff underneath, but like, you know, it probably would be good to have some more. Alright, what was the guy's name? At least they're giving more of a reason to be over here, too. Darv. Well, it also depends on what you're doing, too. I mean, if your job doesn't require you to dress super formal, then you probably have less of a reason. You know what I mean? Oh, yeah. No, that's true. Everyone seems to be running this way, but I don't see anybody named Darv over here. Those damn Brovas now need to start over again. Hello? Oh, sorry, I didn't see you come in. Is something wrong? Why is he flapping his shirt around? Just the usual sort of nonsense you get around here. One of the guards brought some brovas for tracking, but they keep getting distracted by my laundry and making a mess of it. Right. Anyway, you don't happen to know anyone called Darv, do you? Or maybe someone called Movario? Movario? Oh yes, well, actually, I shouldn't really divulge client details. Times are tough enough as it, what the hell is that? As it is, without me losing customers through gossiping. Would 500 coins change your mind? Oh, well, I suppose so. Okay, I'll be back shortly with the money. Oh, boy. Can I kill guards? I wonder how much money I get for killing the guard. None. Okay, well. It's fun while it lasted, I guess. Let me go get some money. He also has a laundry problem. Ah, yes. You never know when you have to break into the museum vault to steal ancient artifacts. Conveniently at the same night as their donator party, so everyone's there in tuxes. Alright, where's this guy? Interesting. If things you decommission, like what though? Fancy tea sets. Interesting. It's I don't know what kind of stuff you guys have there, but it's an interesting thought that the museum wouldn't like pass that on to a different museum, I guess? You know what I mean? What can you tell me about Movario? Blah, blah, blah. Client details. Would 500 coins change your mind? Suppose so. You give 500 coins to the launderer. Now, what can you tell me about Movario? Well, he's a fairly regular customer of mine. In fact, I have some of his clothes right now. So does he live somewhere nearby? I assume so, but I don't know where. I need some way of tracking him down. Hang on. What was that you were saying earlier about the brovas? Brovas? Well, one of the guards brought some for tracking, but they keep getting distracted by the laundry. You don't think I'd be able to use one to track Movario, do you? I guess so, but they track using smell, so you'll need something that smells like him. Like his dirty laundry, perhaps? Oh, I see. I really shouldn't be giving out clothes belonging to customers. Surely you have something he won't miss. Well, I do have this button-down shirt. No, I was thinking that one of the shirts wouldn't last the cleaning process. I suppose you can have it, but Movario can't find out. That's what happened to my shirt. The launderer gives you a dirty shirt. Thanks. So how would I go about getting myself one of those brovas? I think they came from the Feldip Hills. Apparently, there's some hunting expert down there who knows how to catch them. Perfect. Thanks for all the help. God dang it. Yeah, put a chandelier in the trunk of your car. That'll not get you in trouble at all. That's interesting. So are they stuff that was like on display, or is it just stuff that was donated that you're like, ah, yeah, we'll never use this? You know what I mean? No, I can go this way. Just stuff them donated. Gotcha. Okay, so it's not things that were valuable in your museum. It's just stuff that people are like, here, have this. Understood. Ah, gotcha. Okay, interesting. I'm running out of run energy here. I'm gonna walk down there. It's gonna take me a little bit longer. I think I could go right through here, actually. Yeah, no, I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying now. That's not where I expected to come out. Spit me out the bottom, please. Good enough. Oh, wow, I don't remember this song. Called Grumpy. Oh no, Grumpy is this one. At night, all the teacups come alive and make tea. No. What am I looking for? This. You're the one been yelling at night, or bored? God, I cannot read. Where is this guy I'm looking for? I wanted to say org, but there's no R. You don't believe in the supernatural? I don't really either. Where is this guy? It's gotta be this guy, right? The hunting expert. Whoa there, stranger. Careful where you're walking. I almost clobbered you there. Thought you were a Larupia or something. Do you think you could help me with a Brovas? Ah, yes. You want one for some tracking, I'm guessing. They're very useful for that sort of thing, but not easy to capture, especially not alive. Then, of course, there's the training. Training? How do I train them? I only know one person who can do that. She's a very experienced hunter and could possibly do it for you, but I don't think she could train you to do it. Who? Me, of course. Oh, okay. So I just bring a Brovas to you and you can train it? Pretty much, but first you need to catch one. You'll need to set up a pitfall trap, but instead of luring the Borav over to it, you'll just want to bait the trap with a fungus from Mort Meyer. Mort Meyer, that's quite the trip. Well, luckily for you, I have one here I can spare for you. Take it, make yourself a trap over at the old trapping spot to the west. You'll have a Borav caught in no time. The hunter expertly hands you some fungus with a decidedly unpleasant odor. How do you expertly hand somebody something? Thanks. I don't remember what I need to make a trap, so I might have to go get materials. Logs and a knife. Okay. The nearest bank is nowhere near here. Her full name is Hunter Expert. Yes, that's her Christian name. There are a couple of tracks that are close to Banjo-Kazooie. I never played Banjo-Kazooie, but I've heard the music before. All right, I need a knife. What do you have? A knife and some logs. Does it matter what kind of logs? I want to get the cheapest logs I have. Redwood, no. Mahogany, no. Teak, no. Magic, no. I guess it would be teak. And let me get my Myth's Cape here to teleport. Unfortunately, because this quest came out today, I can't use my quest cape to teleport. Not that I need it right now, but I needed it earlier today. Alright. I don't know which pit. Do I have to trap this pit or the other pit? Did she say east or west? Just west? Oh, it's this. It's this trap. There it is. There it is. Get him. Now go in. Oh, got him. Dismantle collapsed pit. Oh, he's in my unconscious Borav. You find an unconscious Broav in the trap. I don't know why I can't say that word. Oh, we totally got him. We got him. Great, now you have to give me 4,000 coins. Whoa there, stranger. Yeah, blah, blah. Do you think you train this Broav for me? Not a problem. I'll get it woken up and then we can get started. Some time passes, during which you contemplate the complex theological problems. There we go, all done. Thanks. You should probably put the Borav down before you get hurt. Use this on him. You let the Broav sniff the dirty shirt. It fails to pick up a scent. Okay, let's go back to the fight cave here. The fight pit. Fight club. And I'm out of energy again. Alright, so I should be able to drop this guy. Right, and I can do use shirt on him. Let the Broav sniff the dirty shirt. Snuffle. Oh shit, there he goes. Oh shirt, there he goes. Is he in here? Snuffle. Who would have thought we'd get laundry mechanics in RuneScape? Right through the battlefield, though. There's a war going on, bro. Let's make this quick. Laundry skill would be wild. Let's go on P7. I mean, if you want to get abstract about it, repairing your Barros armor is the closest thing we have to laundry. Not really a skill. Search broken table. You search the broken table and find a trap door underneath it, which you open. Snuffle uppagus. Hey, intruder. Elite Khazard Guard. Did they respawn in here? I don't even know. There's a doorway over here. Looks like a jail cell over here. I tried pizza with extra cheese and no sauce and no crust. Some melted cheese? I mean, I've had melted cheese before, but not pizza minus pizza. Come on. Where did this door go? There's a stairs down here. The door's locked. Okay, good. So it must be the stairs over here then. Take a walk over there. Is this that guy that makes stupid pizzas again? I'm just gonna walk past all the enemies. No? I'm gonna press F to doubt on that one. Cheese with nothing. I remember that. Seeing that commercial, not on TV. Somebody played it for me one time. Inspect old battered door. Further access prohibited. Prohibited. There's a blood thing here. I mean, if we're going to assume that little thing is a D. This and this is the same. This and this are the same. An old door. This looks like something has to go inside of it, like a circular object. With nothing? These guys drop an item, maybe? Or I could go search for some bins and boxes over there. Doesn't look like they're dropping anything. I don't know why I'm bothering to fight them. They're not dropping anything. It's locked. No, I don't see anywhere to search anything. That's not 100% true, House. There are people who are allergic to tomatoes who might get, you know, pizza without sauce. Usually they'd put something else on, like ranch or barbecue sauce, I think, but... In the 70s? I mean, tomato allergies isn't new. I'm really not sure entirely what to do here anymore. Oh, he got me. Alright, well. I suppose now it's time to peek and see if I can see how to do this. Let me look it up real quick. Ah. Okay, we need to go to the bank. I should have realized. Ah, thank you, Dring. Appreciate it. A lot of Dwarf Fortress style alerts today. Weird. So, if you remember, it said prohibited, but the last letter, which was a D, was a water droplet. Well, apparently that stands for a water room. Back to the battlefield. Alright, I'm gonna close this so it's not tempting me to look at it anymore. Ah, a new quest came out today. You definitely want to go do the new quest. No new skill yet. The sailing is still in super beta. I don't even think there's public beta yet. I was trying to get into the sailing like private beta, but I don't think they'll let you stream it, so. Alright, so use water rune on the door. You slide a water rune into the slot in the front of the door and it clicks into place. Open door. Yeah, we go. What the hell is this? They electrified the door to the stairs. You search the bookcase and find one of the books is actually a lever. You pull it and hear a click as you do so. Oh. What the hell is this? You pull it, nothing seems to happen. Nothing seems to happen. I have less than a level to 99 Slayer, but I still have 4 levels of attack. Let's see. 12 levels of agility. 10 levels of smithing. 3 levels of defense. 11 levels of, oh my god, of herb lore. That's gonna suck. 8 levels of prayer, 6 levels of crafting, 2 levels of runecraft. Like I said, less than a level of Slayer. 13 levels, oh god, of construction, and 7 levels of hunter. So I've got some time. Why is that a thing? Nothing seems to happen. Alright, the electricity is going to this one. What happens if I pull this? Oh, it changes everything. I'm assuming I get electrocuted if I try and open the gate. Oh, it does some good damage too. Wow. Interesting, because now there's no electricity, but it's... I don't know what I'm doing in this room. I'm just pulling levers. Oh, that's it. You search the bookcase and find one of the blah 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 sound the electric gate deactivating. I'm gonna pretend I knew exactly what I was doing throughout all that. I don't like the pattern on this floor. Am I gonna get... Yeah. Don't go back down. Oh, look at all the shiny gold. Take from treasure pile. Inspect statue. The statue depicts a muscular human carrying a huge tome. The tome has some markings on it, as if something heavy has been repeatedly placed on it and then taken off again. If you apply some pressure to the tome, not only does it sink into the statue slightly, but the floor seems to slightly rise as well. There's an ad coming up in 3 minutes. You search the desk and find a selection of research notes. However, the notes look to be incomplete. Read Notes Volume 1. Entries: The Wilderness, Mortania, the Temple of Ikov, Varaka Dig Site, Lunar Isle, Shiloh Village, Menaphos, Backstorian Caverns, Lumbridge Swamp Caves, and Wizard Tower. The Wilderness. I began my investigations within the blasted lands of the wilderness, particularly east of the demonic ruins. These lands are littered with traces of a mysterious power, and even the odd remnant left by the Dragonkin. However, the extensive destruction of the region means there is ultimately little to be discovered here. Mortania. There is little that is easy to gain from the dark lands of Mortania, but it is an area of great interest all the same. The rules of the vampires mean that much of the history here is yet to be uncovered, and the same power I detected in the wilderness also seems to be present in the area around Darkmire. However, as with the wilderness, the strength of the power is so negligible that it's unlikely to lead to any notable discovery. Given that I've made little progress in other areas here, apart from the interesting coffin I found deep below Mortmire, I suspect my time will be better spent elsewhere. The Temple of Ikov. It appears the Temple of Ikov is not as abandoned as it seems. An order calling themselves the Guardians of Armadil has a hidden hideout here that they are guarding, where they are guarding an artifact of great power. More research will be needed to confirm it, but I suspect I may have finally located the Staff of Armadil. Interestingly, I am once again detecting mysterious power in the area around the temple. It bears many similarities to the one detected in the wilderness in Mortania, but isn't quite the same. Presumably the staff is the source, but this poses more questions about the nature of its power. Varaka Dig Site. The archaeological excavations taking place east of Varak grow more interesting by the day. Given my work, any information from the time of the gods could be highly beneficial. Indeed, some relics recently found there have confirmed a few suspicions I've held for some time. I'll have to return in the future to see what else is unearthed. Lunar Isles. Once again, I found traces of the mysterious power I encountered in the wilderness in Mortania. However, this time, I have also managed to uncover some information that may be linked. Before they had me removed from their island, I managed to acquire a book written by the Moon Clan called The Basics of Magic. It speaks of a powerful artifact, some refer to as the Stone of J. Apparently, it was found by a Fremennik long ago, but the book is needlessly vague on the details. I must find out more. What is this stone, and who or what was J? Shiloh Village. I heard rumors of a dark and ancient evil residing here. I'd hoped it might be linked to my research, but alas, it seems to be just a boring, vengeful spirit. Perhaps by the time my work is done someone will have dealt with the spirit. If so, this could be a nice place for a welcome break. Menaphos. I decided to make a diversion to Menaphos, given the rumors of an impending quarantine. The Grand Library of Menaphos is one of the largest in the world, and when it comes to the gods, most books there are unsurprisingly focused on Tumaken and his king. However, hidden amongst them, I found a couple of tomes that contain some fascinating yet troubling references to Saradomin's power. Saradomin's will. With the power of Saradomin's eye, he was struck down. Lores of ancient gods. The stranger in our midst stood forward when asked, "Speak ye lies before me," spoke Saradomin, "and my eye shall see it. In vengeance for your evil, it will shatter you like ice, and your remains shall feed the earth." Something is off about these texts. Why do they refer to Saradomin's eye in this way? More research is needed. Backstory in caverns. Hard to find and even harder to navigate, these caverns likely hold great many secrets. While seemingly natural at first glance, deeper inspection leads to the interesting discovery of many artificial elements. Of particular note are some almost invisible arcane symbols, a curious door made of mithril, an ancient forge unlike any I've ever previously encountered. I can't read, I'm sorry. While not quite matching other examples of their work, there's still enough evidence here that tells me this place was built by the Dragonkin. While fascinating, the Dragonkin are ultimately not my area of focus right now. As such, these caverns will need to be left for another day. However, as I am prepared to leave, I find myself questioning the strange hexagonal design of one of the arcane symbols I found. It may be nothing, but I'm sure I've seen something similar before. Oops. Lumbridge Swamp Caves. The swamps of Lumbridge are littered with sinkholes, connecting to a vast cave network below. Despite their proximity to Lumbridge, many of these caves are mostly unexplored. While seemingly unconnected to my research, I decided to pay a visit to these caves after hearing a strange snake with Guthixian ties inhabiting them. While the snake had little interest in conversing with me, I was able to detect a slight trace of mysterious power encountered elsewhere. This warrants investigation, so I intend to return to these caves once I make further progress with my research. Wizard's Tower. It's been decades since the old tower was destroyed, but the library of the Wizard's Tower is so woefully inadequate. However, that inadequacy may have turned out to be a benefit, as it led me to 2 books that I suspect many will have missed. Birth of an Order. And so, Saradomin unleashed the power of his eye, and the greatest of his creations. Histories of Guthix. The mighty power of the fist of Guthix tore the earth asunder, and the shaking ground did swallow his enemies. Once again, I find references to Saradomin's eye, only this time far more specific. The text implies the eye was some sort of tool or weapon, created by Saradomin himself. While this new reference to the eye is fascinating, the second book is even more interesting. It's not the first time I've seen mention of the Fist of Guthix, but I must admit I'd not really put much thought into any deeper meaning behind it. But now, with these references to Saradomin's eye, I find myself pondering a curious question. Why the focus on these single body parts? An eye? A fist? Just a coincidence, or is there something more to this? Alright, that pile of shining gold has to be a trap. I mean, look at that last. Inspect painting. You check the painting and find a small lever. Oh, I'm not going to touch that. Not yet, anyway. Alright, I'm going to pull the lever. Pull the lever. Whoa. Check pressure gauge. Search drawers. Oh, crossover broken wall. You search the drawers and find some notes on pressure. Pile of weights. Oh no. A tree stay on pressure. During my many adventures to the plains beyond Gielinor, I've noticed the interesting effect of mass upon a compressible fluid or solid. While weight appears to vary from plane to plane, relative pressure remains constant. From these experiences, I've deduced that pressure can be recorded in relation to mass. The unit of measurement I have chosen is quite arbitrary, but suits my needs. The pressure applied to a cubic yard of air by the heat of a typical dragon's flame I have dubbed as the Dragflam, D. This can be broken down into 100 tickets, tickets, T. Of course, it's difficult to coerce a person into a container to be scorched by a dragon. Instead, my reasoning behind this arbitrary unit is for the ease it provides in measuring vertical pressure When comparing mass to vertical pressure, 1 kilogram. Oh, vertical pressure. When comparing mass to a vertical pressure, 1 kilogram nicely corresponds to 1 ticket. Oh, God. Check pressure gauge. It reads 47 tickets. Am I supposed to match that? Oh, God. All right. Well, I guess next we have to search the drawers. Oh, we searched the bookcase. Find a small hole with a red gem positioned above it. What? Take from treasure pile. All right, let's see what happens. As you touch a trap, yeah, you realize too late the treasure's all fake. Search. Despite already knowing it to be fake, you decide to inspect the large pile of treasure again in the hopes you missed something. Alas, you hadn't. Pick up a waste paper basket. Search waste paper basket. You search the waste paper basket and find a small key with a tiny ruby embedded in it. What's going on, Rachel? You beat me to it. Insert the ruby key, yes. As you place the ruby key into the bookcase and turn it, causing a set of traps to rise out of the floor. A set of steps. Climb upstairs. Another bookcase, a bed. I'm gonna search this guy's bed. It's a little bit weird. Check my messages. Oh, I just got it. Is that yours? It looks very friendly. You failed. Well, you know, it's all right. I mentioned to a coworker that I was thinking about adopting some, and they were like, "Oh, I know," and then like they went on Craigslist, and there was like 6 different people who's like looking to rehome their cats because they're moving or family emergencies and stuff, and I'm like, I can't take any right now. There's stuff I'm doing in August that I can't like just leave a cat by itself. You know what I mean? Like, but we'll see. Eventually, I probably will. You search the bed and pull the sheets back, revealing a chest. Oh. I don't have any room in my inventory here. Hang on a second. Let me drop this weight. Open bed chest. The chest is securely locked. However, you notice a small keyhole with a red gem positioned next to it. You unlock the bed chest with the ruby key. However, you hear a suspicious click as you do so. You carefully inspect the bed chest and find it is linked to some sort of trap. However, you manage to disable it. Wow, there's so many traps. A 7-month-old really reinforces the fact that having a senior was a good idea. Yeah, no, I definitely am gonna get a middle-aged cat before I opt for. I don't even want like a kitten. You know what I mean? I did. They haven't gotten back to me. I did ask about some of the ones that I saw. Open bed chest, but they haven't gotten back to me. Not that I'm ready, like I said, but... You search the bed chest and find the remaining research notes. I bet Therisk will want to see these notes. Volume 2. Lucian. It was only a matter of time before someone took note of my work. I've been approached by a Maharat called Lucian. He has taken a great interest in my research, and is willing to help fund it, in return for help in obtaining the staff of Armadillo. He got you. You're just fostering for 2 weeks, you don't have to decide yet. Yeah, well, I mean, it's, you know. It seems like you already made up your mind, potentially. Well, yeah. I do not trust him. While he seemed very businesslike and efficient, which I very much respect, his personal ambition is a danger. Still, I feel I have no choice but to agree. The resources he offers are immense. The Staff of Armadillo. Like 2 hours ago? Yeah, well, you saying you failed already speaks volumes, so. The Staff of Armadillo. With Lucian's resources, it did not take long for me to confirm my suspicions regarding the Temple of Ikov. The artifact there was indeed the Staff of Armadillo. Lucian has now taken ownership of the staff and has found little problem wielding it. It is a beautiful item of exquisite workmanship, but far more notable than its beauty is its power. It's truly unlike anything I'd ever encountered. Despite our successes, Lucian doesn't seem to be satisfied. He claims that this is just the beginning. If history is to be believed, it was the staff that allowed Zamorak to claim godhood. However, if that were true, and if godhood is indeed what Lucian seeks as well, then why is the staff not enough for him? Given that he is still funding my work, it seems I have a role to play in whatever he plans next. Draenor Village. It seems Lucian has reason to distrust me, for he's dispatched a pair of spies to keep an eye on my work. Perhaps he takes me for a fool. Did you really think I wouldn't notice? Thankfully, I don't expect them to be an issue. I've managed to lay a false trail leading them to Draenor Village. That should help keep them out of my way. The Temple of the Eye. A quest like mine is often a quest of disappointment. Indeed, there were many times when I felt like it had no point at all. At these times, I've always thought back to my younger days, and when I was first told about the Eureka moment. The moment when everything finally makes sense. After all this time, that moment has finally arrived. An ancient temple has been discovered by the Order of the Wizards, a place known as the Temple of the Eye that was built to house Saradomin's eye. While the eye may be long gone, clear traces of its energy remain. These traces perfectly match the power I've detected across Gielinor. The wilderness, Mortania, Lunar Isle, Lumbridge, and now this temple. At some point in time, the eye was present in all these locations. Though of course, that's not entirely true, for it's clear now that this is a false name. Despite the propaganda of his followers, Saradomin did not make the eye. He was just one of many to possess it. For while it was Saradomin's eye at one point in time, at another it was the Fist of Guthix. No doubt, it has gone by many other names as well. Now only one question remains: where to find it? The stone. I realize now what it is Lucian seeks, what he hopes I will find for him. The Staff of Armadillo did not grant Zamorak godhood because the staff alone lacked the power to do so. He needed something else. He needed the stone. Yes, stone, for that seems to be the closest thing to its true name that I can find. The final piece of the puzzle came into place with an ancient tablet found at the Varrock dig site. At the time, it seemed meaningless, but now, it's all so clear. Jazz left a stone behind. Once translated, that's what the text on the tablet reads. The Moon Clan knew all along, but they kept that knowledge a secret. However, I've now discovered the truth. The Eye of Saradomin, the Fist of Guthix, the Stone of Jazz. Alright, well, I guess it's time to go report this back to the dude. I don't think this door opens. Try to open the door, it's locked. A dial turns to number 2. What in the hell? Alright, we'll go talk to what's his name. He can't fit down the stairs? No, he can. He can squeeze. Some magical interference prevents you from teleporting. Uh-oh. Number 1. 0? What's gonna happen at 0? Uh-oh. Well, you wake up later in a cell. Some of the items the items you have found have been taken from you, but not the research notes? Alright. Let's go turn in those notes to the other guy. I don't know. I have been thinking a lot about getting a cat, but I also am like, I don't know. Hello again, Therisk. Welcome back here. What news do you have? I found a hideout near the fight arena that I think belongs to Movario. I've already found a few interesting things inside, but I'm going to keep searching to see what else I can uncover. Excellent work. I look forward to hearing the results. No, you're supposed to take this. I guess there was more to find? Shit. Yeah, the clan chat I'm in seems to be disintegrating. Interestingly enough. I mean, yeah, it is a lot of work, but it doesn't not necessarily too much work. I don't know, I'm trying to think of where would be the best place to put stuff like that in my apartment, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, that's the only reason I'm not really looking to get a dog is a little bit higher energy than a older cat anyway, and B, yeah, you gotta rush home, let the dog out, you gotta walk him, you know, I gotta pick up after it and all that, but I guess I also have to pick up after a cat. I don't know. Sounds like I might have to cast a fire spell on that, potentially. Oh, I see. They took the notes from me when I passed out. The notes on pressure are not the notes I need to bring to him. I see. Okay, let me grab you the notes first, and then we can go back. I've seen those, yeah. Yeah, I definitely would pay a little extra for something that's a little bit nicer. Things called the door to lock itself. You need to find another way out. Uh-oh. Well, I guess I'm not getting out the way I thought I was. Oh, hang on a second. Those wires are going downstairs, aren't they? But to where? Over here. I can't tell. Yeah, the working from home sounds like a good gig. I wish I could do that, to be honest, but... It says I've already deactivated the gate. Oh, could it be this? Yeah, maybe it is this. I don't have anything to cast fire on it, though. Oh, you gotta get the bitter spray. Oh, the weights. Oh, hang on a second. I don't think the bitter spray kills plants, does it? It's made of plants. Oh, there's a tunnel over here, too. I noticed that before. Place a 5-kilogram weight on the statue. It reads 52 tickets. Oh. But it said 1,000 was... I'm not ready for... I don't know what I have to figure out. Fire rune, death rune, coal. Uh-oh. Magic logs. All right. All my inventory spaces filled with sharks, unfortunately. Broken furnace. I can't cast. I don't have any air runes to cast any magic on that. What am I missing? Get a cat in RuneScape as a test? I do have one in RuneScape. It's in my house in RuneScape, and it's playing in like I have a little like pet menagerie that it's hanging out in. It's hanging out with some other pets. All right, I guess I don't need. Oh shit. I can keep adding. Well, all right. So it's gonna take me forever to get to 1,000 with five increments, though. I think this room is done. I actually am kind of stuck here. I don't want to look at the guide, but at the same time. Alright, I'm gonna take a peek. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. 52 kilograms is my current weight. I have to make the weight match that. I would have never guessed that. We're at 57, so let me take out of room. That's okay. Rip sharks. I'm just gonna eat all my sharks, I guess. 54. Oh. I gotta take the 2 off, I guess. Right, I'm at 57. Oh no. So I need 3 more, I guess. A 2. And a 1. $57 tickets. Okay, so let me try and escape now and see what happens. Oh. Check pressure gauge. 57. Check the stats. 55. Oh, wait. Oh, because I had them in my inventory. Oh. I didn't even think about that. My weight's changing because I'm picking up and putting down weights. Okay, now this should be correct. Oh, that's the exit. Okay, cool. I should be able to just teleport from here. Hey, they took my weights. Well, I got a free 100 death runes out of that. Not too bad. And we'll use this, and we'll go talk to that guy again. All right. I would have never have gotten that. I mean, I know it referenced a human body, but I didn't understand that it was referencing the mass of the human or whatever. Got a piece of cheese. Hello again, Therisk. Oh, it's not an instance anymore. Welcome back here. What news do you have? I found a hideout near the fight arena that seems to belong to Movario. I found these interesting research notes inside that I think might be of use. You show the research notes to Therisk, who eagerly reads through them. Excellent work here. These notes are very useful, albeit rather concerning as well. What the hell is that guy wearing? A Bandos halo. Huh. Read them yourself. You'll probably want to read them yourself if you haven't already. Thanks. So what's our next move? While you were gone, our negotiations with the Temple Knights continued. Given their nature, they weren't entirely convinced on joining our alliance initially, but it seems we managed to convince them. As Taverley no longer seems to be safe, we decided it best to establish a base of operations for this new alliance at the White Knight's castle in Falador. Sounds sensible. So are we heading over there now? I will be departing shortly, but I'd like you to head for the Temple of Ikov instead. We lost contact with Idra and the Guardians of Armadil. Hopefully, it's no cause for concern. But given what happened here, I fear Lucian may be targeting them. Alright, I'll get over there right away. Head for the hidden entrance to the temple at McRubber's Wood. Once you find Idra, send her to me at the White Knight's castle, and then join us there yourself. Good luck. Alright, I'm going to take a few minutes break to hit the bathroom and rest my wrist for a few minutes, so I'll be back and we'll continue this in a moment. I'm going to run some ads while I'm doing BRB to try and avoid having them go in the middle of stuff later, so I will see you in a moment.